All right,
Because
gotcha.
as long as I could go around my genre, I'm safe.
True. True. Okay.
But like I've already tried dubstep. For me, it's hard.
It's hard. I mean,
It's literally a lot to progress or just to put into.
yeah, yeah, dude.
Like just people think it's just noises and whatnot, but it's not. At that point, it's at least 6 computer noises going one at one,
Right.
and not even the same key, which makes it even better.
Right.
If you know they're not the same key, all right, perfect.
Right.
But at that point, once you think about dubstep too hard, you're not doing dubstep right.
No, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying now. And you know what's crazy? Because you say that earlier when we were talking before recording, you say you were a bass head before you were a house head.
Yes.
Oh shit! All right. So I mean, how did the transition happen? Because normally when people go from one genre to the other, it's typically because either they get tired of the music that they were messing with, or they go to an event from the other genre and they have a really good time. I mean, how did that transition happen?
It happened more because I started noticing house music was. I didn't actually just like do like a bandwagon follow, but house music was starting to evolve more than what it was. Because dubstep for a while, it was slower tempo, like 140, and then eventually
Right.
came up more, but more raunchy and actually more screech, which I actually like screech type of stuff, kind of like trampa. Like
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
the type
that-
of
the
bass
tra-
music
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually like.
All right, for sure.
But other than that, house music for me, it's also like because dubstep has subgenres, but house music could vary from also with bass music.
True, yeah.
That's why I actually like house music. It's slower tempo and yet actually a little bit more danceable instead of me actually hurting my neck.
Yeah, yeah. No, dude, I mean, so a lot of my sets that I play are mostly bass music, and I could tell you right now, bro, after the set, like, or not even after the set, like, even the next day when I wake up, I just feel my neck so sore. So, I mean, I definitely get where you're coming from when it's like bass music it gets you a little bit more sore, you know. It's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
little bit more body
it gets you
movement.
like it gets you hyper. It gets you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
intense. Everything gets intense.
Open up the mosh pit
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah, yeah.
But in general, like I like house music is more calming. Like don't get me wrong, the whole rave scene, everyone's cool. Depends
Yeah,
on
no doubt.
where you are. Like everyone's chill, everyone's nice, everyone's sincere. But house music, I feel like that's where people they're in they're their own world. Because
Okay.
you know how bass music, or let's say in dubstep show, there's a mosh pit. People are like, hey man, you ready? You
Right,
ready?
right.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're in
yeah.
your space. But I'm a person who's more in my own bubble. Like if I'm gonna focus on a DJ on a set, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm chilling with my friends.
Right,
We're
okay.
cool, we're having a good time. All right, we're set.
For sure.
Everyone's just dancing down to the long vibing.
All right, I feel it. I feel it. Now with you already know how it is when it is with dubstep shows, trap, just bass shows in general, and then there's shows that are like tech house music, bass house, and someone like yourself who I'm sure you've attended festivals like EDC.
Yes.
You've gone to festivals with multiple stages. I mean, especially now that you're more into the house culture, like what can you tell me about house culture that's unique and that differentiates I can't even say it right. That's like pretty much different.
Differentiates,
Yeah,
yeah.
differentiates itself from bass music or the bass culture. Like what are some of the things that in house culture that stands out as opposed to like the scene in bass like
This I know something that stands out the most is with bass music. A lot of DJs are on the mic a lot, like New York MCs.
okay, yeah, oh, okay, yeah,
So-
you're right, yep,
So instead of like in house music, mostly everyone's just it's all about that's like what they say. It's all about the music,
right,
So that's all you hear. Mostly there's no like if it's like a good house show or the DJs know each other, they'll just go straight back to back or like they'll transition to one another without even stopping. So the music never stops. So that's a plus. With dubstep, it's still great, honestly. But for me, sometimes whatever's popular at that time, or it depends if it's an underground artist. Same thing with house music. They'll play on like some songs you don't even heard.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, for me, if I'm being honest, too, even with house music, at some point for me, everything starts sounding the same. At some point,
No, I mean I feel the same way about honestly I feel the same way about every subgenre in dance music,
Uh-huh.
whether if it's trap, dubstep. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna correct myself. Actually, I don't really hear that a lot with drum and bass.
no, drum and bass is always different.
I feel like
I
drum and
give
bass
them props because it's never the same. Yes, it's the same kicks, snares,
same structure, but
the drops are never the same.
but here's the thing. I listen to more dubstep and house music than I really do to drum and bass. I'm barely getting into like
Same.
drum and bass like that. So
So like,
again, I could be wrong. Hit me in the comments if I'm wrong and shit. Subscribe too and shit. But
might as well.
so it's crazy to me, that you tell me that, after a while, like things get repetitive, and I feel the same way, especially with dubstep. And I'm a big fan of bass music, and I get what you're saying too. When in like a dubstep or in bass shows, like the DJs are just like on the mic, like
It's almost like I don't know if Yellow Claw Stars or MC, but that's how their MC was.